Hello, everyone. Welcome. Yes, we're just starting another live watch party. Thank you, everyone, for coming on in. It is Sunday afternoon. It's been somewhat of a week. I've been working on the video I just put out. It took me forever, but Keemond is here. Elim. Jim Tim, thank you for coming in. Baba Booey. Joel, thank you for coming on in. Keeman is in Vecna. Vecna didn't just show Nancy. Lucky Family may have also showed her Steve, Dustin, Robin, and more being wiped out. I have to look back at the scene. I don't remember it specifically, but he may have shown her more, but I imagine it was just what they showed in the show. Very welcome. Yes. How are you, watch party? Tired. I didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked, which is normal for me. But I feel like my nose is a little stuff allergies or something. I actually just took some Benadryl. It's like it comes and goes here during these summer months. I didn't used to feel like I used to get allergies, but now I am. Shall we? How was your 4th of July? Good. I was doing stuff with my family. Went to 2 different fireworks shows, so it was pretty good. One on Monday, one on Tuesday. We grilled some hamburgers, a lot of good stuff. Alex Rusin says it was a good video about the strike. Why, thank you very much, Alex. You have very good taste. I approve. I did think it was a very good video. It took me a long time to make that out. I was intending to make it a few weeks ago. Then I got delayed a little bit. I wasn't feeling as well. And then I finally got to start writing it last week. Last week. And then we went out of town for a couple of days. And I came back, and then it was like the 4th of July. I was doing stuff with my family. And then finally I was able to finish writing it. It just took a little bit longer. And then I started editing it. In a video like that, takes me longer to edit just because I don't have the stuff I would normally use. Like for Cobra Kai videos, I have all the footage. I can smack anything in really quick. And I can put together Cobra Kai videos pretty quick, but this one took a little bit longer. It was almost done last night, but I came in today and spent another couple more hours this morning on it before I published it, getting it ready. Fixing some of the sound and stuff, and there were some other things I had to fix. But I'm glad you liked it. It's performing as I expected, not as well as others. But I tend to think it's a good video. Hopefully it'll find an audience, and I think the points in it are very good. Sup, Karma, how was your weekend? I spent editing. I did have a nice breakfast this morning. I went to a place that's 30 minutes away, but I wanted to try some biscuits and gravy, so it was good. But we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the weekend goes. Lisa, hello back to you, watch party, or hello back to you, Lisa. Do you have any idea when the strike will be finished? Yes, this has been a very common question. And no, I've suspected, and I've said from the beginning, I think the writers get a deal first, or not the writers. I mean the actors. The directors made a deal, so the actors extended their negotiations till this coming Wednesday. It was going to expire at the beginning of the month, their contract, but it was extended. And that's till the 12th, which is this Wednesday. If the actors get a good deal and accept the deal, I think the writers will follow in line pretty quickly. Because the writers and actors are looking for the big stuff is mostly the same. The big stuff. Residuals with streaming or something. If the actors get a good deal, then the writers would probably get a similar deal, and it goes pretty fast. it's just as I was reading about it, many actors aren't confident in a good deal. They don't have faith in their leadership. Uh, so maybe they think, the leadership will get a bad deal and the union will approve it anyways. Because like most of the union isn't working, nobody cares. It just gets approved because they don't want to go on strike. So a bad deal gets approved. A bad deal is negotiated, then approved. That's what some actors believe. In which case the writers get offered the same bad deal, and they reject it. And then the strike goes for very long till September, October. That's a bad case scenario. The good case scenario is the actors get a good deal, and then the writers will quickly follow suit. So maybe by the end of the month, it's wrapped up. That's the good scenario. What is a good deal is a whole other thing. I bring that up a little bit. I don't get into the specifics of what a good deal would be. I can't make that. But I do think for many years now, the writers, decades, have consistently like gotten like a deal where you get like 85-90% of what you want, or you get 85 to 90% of where you were before. But then that's like a consistent decline. And I think part of the problem writers have today is, after decades of getting like 85% of what you wanted, it's declined to the point where now new and even mid-level writers can barely afford to live. So we'll see. Allergy strike first shown. It seems like that, doesn't it? I could use imagination of Vecna. Show Nancy or family. What he showed her could come true. Well, I think that was it's like foreseeing. Yeah, so that's true. Did you talk about the Flash yet in Blue Beetle? I didn't say anything about the Flash. I haven't seen it. I have no desire to see it. Like Ezra Miller never seemed right for me as the Flash, and frankly, with all the shit, like that was like one casting I think they got wrong. Like Henry Cavill was amazing. Ben Affleck was way better as Batman than I anticipated. I give him credit. But like Ezra Miller is the Flash, or Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, people loved her. But like Ezra Miller as the Flash never worked for me. And maybe I just don't know the Flash well enough. Like I have my own vision, which is not really based on the comics or anything, but I never liked his version of the Flash. So we'll talk more about Blue Beetle. Maybe I think a trailer is supposed to come tomorrow. I may live stream it just for fun. We'll talk Blue Beetle tomorrow if there's a trailer. I didn't do the last one. I was out of town when it happened, and I kind of regretted not doing it. But yeah, we'll talk a little about Blue Beetle. I'm not a Blue Beetle fan. I never heard of the character, but we can at least look at it for some fun. Maybe it won't be a long stream, but we'll see. When post more video? I posted a video this morning on the writer's strike. Face blue smiling, clearing some green tea with honey. I can do that. And lemon. After your last vid, are you right wing or left wing? Or neither? I am whatever wing I need to be at the time. Free or cold. Yeah, thank you for your passion. Do you think kids will look old when they start back filming? No. I mean, I think first off, they're already all in their 20s. So like they're not like just hitting puberty. Like they've already grown. So plus I have faith in the makeup and costume department. Miguel is a full RF. Yeah, Sholo always grows that out. Like when he's not working, he seems to like doing that. So I'm so ready for the strike to be over. It's getting annoying. Well, yeah, but it hasn't affected release dates or anything yet. It will down the line, but I understand if you just don't like hearing about it. That's fair. Well, Cobra Kai never dies. No, it does not. Cobra Kai won't be coming for a long time. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to be for a long time in any scenario. So, we'll see. Max had a dream of Cobra Kai season 6. See Cobra Kai students look sad and crease, laughing in the camera. Daniel visits Johnny and Chosen in the hospital. Kim seat in the police station with a bra and sweat. You didn't quite write it in complete sentences, and I'm just like not even sure what you're trying to say. It wasn't going to kill off. The depression is real, but I clearly don't see them killing off Wolfhard's character early. No, they're not going to kill off Mike. Come on. I feel like the show would be most depressing if Mike was killed off. I mean, I guess some people would say like Will, or Hal, or really any of them, but Mike is so much of the love of the show. What you favorite besides Cobra Kai? You mean like shows I like? Oh man, I don't know. I just like, I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I am looking forward to Mission Impossible. I want to go see it maybe next weekend. I was going to try, and I still do want to kind of like rewatch some of the Mission Impossible movies. And what else? Black Mirror is pretty good. I haven't watched much of the new season yet. I did like The Witcher, but I haven't even touched season 3. I don't care. Everything about it just seemed like it's getting worse. Like I don't like, if I don't think it's going to be good, even if I liked it before, when there's shit going on, I'll just skip it. And the reviews so far seem to indicate, yeah, Witcher season 3 is kind of shit. House of the Dragon was really good. I made videos on House of the Dragon. I check them out. Let's see. I took it off. I thought The Last of Us was real good. They did a good job on that one. HBO. I mean, HBO does a good job for whatever it's worth. It's pretty good. Wednesday was good. It's not quite like my thing, but it was a huge success. I understand why people liked it. That was good. Squid Game was good. I made a couple videos on that back when it was out. That's off a while now, but those are some things. You were having a one-on-one spar with Sensei Kim. You leave the rest to our imagination. I guess she kicked your ass. I mean, I understand why you wouldn't want to admit that publicly. Guys, just Sellout lost his sparring to a woman. He got his ass kicked. It's a shame. It's a shame, really. Not really. I mean, it's to be expected. Is Julie Pierce the mother of Leah? We have never seen much of her. No. Come on, guys. Leah is Leah. She exists in her own little world with Anthony and Kenny. Do you have a favorite episode of Cobra Kai? Yes. In fact, hold on a second. Peter, where are you? Listen to the podcast. Here, where did he? Damn it. Here we go. Here, guys. This is Twitter, Cobra Kai Companion. Find the podcast, and you can find it on anything. Top 5 Cobra Kai episodes. I did this with Peter. This just came out this week. So, Briar, your answer is in this podcast. We counted down top 5. There's 3 honorable mentions. So I'm not going to give you the answer here. You're going to have to listen to Cobra Kai Companion with a K. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, or I use Podbean. I think Podbean is a good app. I have an Android phone. but whatever you use for podcasts, there you go. The top 5 right there. And then leave a review or a comment and all that stuff, and they'll like it. You know, see, yeah, I don't think any of the main characters die, which isn't to say no one dies. It's just I don't think any of the main characters die. Like I've always said, Elle is the most likely, and I don't think she would die. Like someone like Murray could die, as I'm just like thinking about it. But like he would be it. Shawn should have a date. Is she going to be in it? It would be great if she was back at least for one episode in some way. But no, I don't imagine a subplot with Shawn and Aisha. No, I don't see that. All right. Did you watch Rings of Power? No, I did not. I had no desire to watch that. I am a Tolkien fan myself. I count the original Lord of the Rings trilogy as some of the best filmmaking that's been done. Truly, truly great. And I had no desire to watch, shitty fan fiction. When do you think we'll get a first look at season 6? 2024. Yeah, nothing before next year. Keep in mind, as I explained in my videos, they were going to be shooting till December already, and now they're 2 months behind. So you aren't getting anything till next year. Wednesday, more like wind day, I guess. Yes. Always be winning. That's today's theme. Always be winning. What's your favorite Cobra Kai character? It's hard to have a single favorite character, but I always like Hawk, Johnny, Miguel, Kreese and Terry Silver are amazing. I mean, I loved Mike Barnes, but he wasn't in it much. Aisha, Daniel, so many of them, but kind of the ones I just mentioned. Do you think it's possible to have Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire? Yes. Well, at least I would hope it's possible. I imagine it's possible. I would love if that were the case. I think it was just amazing after seeing Spider-Man No Way Home. I wanted it even more. Like I wanted more Toby. I thought, how cool would it be if we got a Spider-Man 4 and it's that character that we saw him 20 years later now. He's like 20 years later. He's been Spider-Man now for over 20 years. And it's like he's older, he's got a bad back. It's like they write it into the script. And like how cool would that be? I would love it. We'll see. I think they're going forward, obviously with the Tom Holland one, because obviously it's been very successful, but why not do both? Like, why not do both? I would love that. Like, fine, do the Tom Holland if you want, but I would love the Tobey Maguire. And I know the Spider-Verse has been very successful. It's done very, very well. If anything, people say superhero movies are dead, but the success of Into the Spider-Verse shows, well, maybe not completely. Maybe there's still something there, Alan Chamber, why should guys think girls can't keep up with the guys? I don't know what you're talking about. Any of the mentoring? Okay. Are you responding to someone, Alan? I don't know who you're talking about. Unless you're talking about Salad, because he was the one with the dream where he got his butt kicked. Avoid fake fights. Guys, I must have missed something. I don't know what you're talking about. Hopefully the strike ends sooner rather than later. Yes, Cobra Kai World, I saw you left that comment on the video. Yeah, I mean, I think in general, everyone hopes that just as fans, you're just like, well, I don't have a stake in the financial part of it. I just want it over. Like as a fan, you're like, I just want everyone back to work so stuff keeps going. Yeah, for sure. That's ultimately a fair point. You're just like, I'm just supporting a resolution. You don't see Stranger Things ending with 11 getting a happy ending. What kind of happy ending? Boy, put it on Mike. No, no. That would be sad. I guess it's possible. I don't think they're going to go that way, or at least I think they'll cut it two ways. Like I can see her losing her powers or something. Like it already happened, but something like permanent, where she like permanently loses her powers, and then it goes. One thing to think about Stranger Things is like I think like the show intends like it is in like the real world, like we're supposed to. Here we are in 2023, and this was happening in 85 and 86. Like these events actually happened. It's just like we've forgotten about them over time. They didn't get media coverage. Um, but like in like a way to wrap that up partially is like 11 like loses her powers in the end. So she gets like a mixed blessing, a bittersweet ending, something like that. Um like if you say that's not a happy ending, like she loses her powers. But like I don't think like everyone dies but 11. like 11's alone in the world. No, I don't think like something like that. Um Yuri and so Argyle. Yeah, I mean that's a um yeah, like Argyle not as much. But like someone like Murray, like I guess I would put in the bin of potential deaths. Um I love how you don't like any of the female characters. It's not necessarily I don't like them you're responding to. It's just when asked who are my favorite characters. So don't mix words. Um, my favorite characters, I would say Hawk, Johnny, Miguel. It's not necessarily I don't like any of them. Most of them are really good. People like actually right there at the screen, Moon. Actually, I should list Moon. Moon's always been one of my favorite characters. I especially liked her more in like season 2. Um, she's unfortunately kind of fallen to the sidelines more as the show has gone on. But that's how I would put that. First look in May. Yeah, I mean it could be. Ultimately, we don't know what the timetable would be. They could give you the first look in March if they wanted it out sooner. We'll see. I hope they use B Brothers creative Cobra Kai poster. Do you mean B Water? B Brothers? I don't know who B Brothers are. Unless you mean like B Water creative, which is Mark Kerr, who's been on this channel. It's getting ridiculous. Yeah. Well, like I said, Cobra Kai World, it's the actors have to negotiate first. The actors should have a deal this week, or something will happen this week. We'll see. Because the actors' deal expires on Wednesday. So it's only a couple more days. I think this is not a fair way of saying it. The writers favor Miyagi-Do, Danielson. I don't think that's true. Certainly, Daniel's the origin of the Karate Kid and everything, but they write how to say it, like back and forth, and you see both sides of everything. It's just sometimes, especially if you go like season by season, sometimes there's maybe more of a focus on one thing. Season 5 was definitely Daniel's season in a way, more so than Johnny, especially the back half of season 5. So there was more emphasis on Daniel and Miyagi-Do. So you feel like that because of how season 5 unfolded, but season 1 wasn't like that. I don't think anyway. You didn't like how 11 treated Mike in season 3? Yeah, they were like girls. She was being influenced by Max too. Max is a bad influence. Um, they were yeah, I think it's supposed to be the what's the word I'm looking for? Confusion, silliness of young teenage boyfriend, girlfriend. You know, Hopper threatens Mike in the car and all that shit. And then Mike starts lying. He doesn't know what to do. Be water. Yeah. Yeah. Let's be water. Um, they won't. Those are fan. Those are fan posters, but he makes good stuff for sure. Um, they filmed the ending during the first season. I haven't seen them say that, and I'm skeptical. Unless they just filmed something that could be used as the ending, if that's what they meant. Miguel's been dull since season 3. That's unfortunately a little true. That was the problem with the Rush Mexico storyline. It just didn't give him enough time to shine. Like as fans, we love Miguel so much, we want more of him, and it gets resolved so quickly. It feels a little bit like not enough payoff for the setup. Not enough payoff. The setup was huge at the end of season 4. The payoff was lackluster. Moon is so hot. Not why she's one of my favorite characters, but I'm certain Hannah Keppel appreciates that. Can you keep me posted on the writer strike? Yeah, I will if there's ever any updates. But like I said, there won't be anything until the actors get a deal, and the actors at least won't have anything till Wednesday. You know, and like I just say over and over again, if the actors get a good deal and stuff will fall into place, I think, and get resolved. If they don't, it'll be a while. We'll see. Hayden claims she's how come she never wins then? Um hmm. It's a show. It's a tough, like you're trying to balance this and also tell a story. So whatever. Daniel took over the show. Daniel isn't a good guy. Um, no, I would just say it's not so much Daniel taking over the show, is the show grew. Admittedly, I always felt like season 1, and even especially season 1, it was more focused on Johnny, and then Daniel started getting into it more in season 2, and then by the time you got to season 3, it was kind of focused on everyone, even throwing in Kreese there and teaching Cobra Kai. So if you wonder if Dennis is Snake, they're definitely favorites out there, and if they're going to come back, it's got to be in season 6. Yeah, I agree. We'll see. She could dump Mike. Yeah. Should Miguel have come clean to Hector? Say, I thought he was going to. I don't. Should he have? I don't know. I did think he would reveal himself, and it's interesting. That's why it feels like things are left dangling. You know, I've made videos about this. It feels unresolved, partially because, yeah, he didn't come clean. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I didn't hear them say that either, so I'm not sure what he was referring to. Sometimes things get misinterpreted and taken out of context. Lauren knows that happens a lot. Cobra Kai had like 5 people in the quarterfinals. Like they made it pretty far. So I don't think they looked weak. Um, I think some aspects of the tournament could have been done a little bit better. Actually, if you go back to some of my theories of the time, how I really believed it was going to go, I think it might have been a little bit better than how it played out. But yeah. But I thought the first half of season 4, I think is really great. I wouldn't say all season 4 was stupid. I definitely think the first half of season 4 is really, really good. Season needs to have yeah, everyone wants to shine. Definitely. What are you gonna do? What's your least favorite season? Probably season 3. Oh, yeah, that was a mistake. I don't say it's Miyagi though. I just think Robbie is very exceptionally good. That's the point of that. It's more about Robbie than the particular styles. He plays a birthday tune. Okay, interesting. I haven't heard that. I have heard something about calling the number. You get like a pre-recorded message. I might have even done that myself. I think I did. Well, what you're saying there is part of what I do agree with in regards to season 3. I think Tori wasn't handled well in season 3. So it's part of the problem with season 3. More Hawk and Anthony in season 6. Yeah, for sure. She's just a jobber for Sam to be. I might have agreed with that in season 3. In fact, I made videos kind of to that point. Here, look. This is my channel. Season 3 analysis. This one. Tori's girl problem. Watch that one. But I think her character's improved a lot in seasons 4 and 5. Very, very well done. Sometimes it just, in her case, it just took a little while to get there. How do you think the dojo will get good students in season 6? Sensei Kim will import her dojos from back home, her students from back home. It wasn't the first half of the season. You're overdoing it. Like there was a lot of like the Johnny and Daniel coming together, Kreese recruiting Terry Silver, and that whole storyline. That's all very good stuff. D'Anthony Kenny stuff. While it was sort of like we've seen this before, I think it was just enough of a twist to keep it fresh with Anthony in the role as the bully and all that. Which rival is more biased? I guess the answer you're looking for is Sam versus Tori. Although I'll just say, and even if they don't admit it, I think like the way the show ultimately played out was a little bit different maybe than what they were first kind of thinking. Even though they'll tell you, well, we didn't always expect it. We didn't know how things would go, which is true. But like I think like the show played out a little bit different than they thought it would. And it kind of came out the way it is. But like I don't think there's like any intentional bias. Sometimes like you're just like for the writers, like what they're trying to do is they're trying to balance like the characters, but like the needs of the story. Like where do we want the story to go? We want the story to go in this direction. And sometimes like there's even realities of like what's happening on set. Like we have to make this because we literally can't do this with this character or this actor. Something happens. But like so that's like why it looks like that, why it comes across like that. Um, but like I don't think okay, like I made a video too, kind of implying like, oh, they hate Tori or they love Sam. That was like a short, which never take a short seriously. But like I don't think there's like any intentional bias. It's just like I said, imagine it's always like balancing the needs of the characters with like the needs of the overall story, which is what they're trying to do, trying to balance that overall story. Tori improves considerably after learning Mary. Yeah, I mean you could say that for sure. I don't think Tori is crap. Just so much that Robbie is exceptional. And let's be honest, that was like the Cobra Kai B team. You had like Kyler and Steelers. So what if they don't kill off characters in Stranger Things 5? What if they don't? I don't, like I said, I don't think most characters are going to die. Like, I don't think like any main characters are dying. So, not to say no one will die. Definitely not even like your main group. So, we'll see. Is season 4 biased in Tori's favor? I don't know. I'm not even sure what you're referring to. Like, I don't pick up that, and I don't even think I've seen people say that. So, um, sometimes season by season, maybe there's more emphasis on one character than the other. This character's arc is a little more interesting. And so sometimes it feels like that. But I think if you step back and see it as a whole, you realize it's not biased. If you take everything together as a whole, like I don't think Tori was handled well earlier on, but like I've said, I think seasons 4 and 5, like the character really grew and became very good. Not one of my favorite characters because I hate all the women but no, it's I think so if you take Tori's character as a whole through seasons 2 through 5, like I think it's very balanced, it's very interesting, it's developed well. Just sometimes if you look at one individual season, it feels like, well, it's biased towards Sam or it's biased towards Tori, but try to take a step back and see it in the whole. They'll kill off some of the main heroes. I think it's too depressing. And I don't see any good candidates other than L. But like I don't think we'll kill off L. I guess like I've said, Murray like sacrificing himself is I guess I could see that happening. Now that I'm thinking about it. But like any of like the main kids or any of them, nah. Nor like the Wheelers or Will's mom, the Bylers, none of them. Tori is goated. Cobra Kai World is a big Tori fan, just so you guys know. Don't badmouth Tori while he's in the chat. Well, it was included to ultimately play to Miguel's father. Um, we'll have to wait for season 6. Yeah, like I agree what you're saying, unless they do something with it in season 6. Yeah, because like if it's a setup for something more, then it makes sense. If it is just what it is, and we never hear from Hector or any of that again, it was definitely a blown opportunity, like a dud. Like that's the thing when you're like talking about it in the middle, you don't know. Like if there's more to come, it's a great. If that was it and it is what it is, like that's really unfortunate because then it was a big like swing and a miss. Sensei Kim students are stronger, probably. That's a dumb. Yes, yes. People say all sorts of stupid stuff just to get like attention. I mean, I can make videos and all sorts of stupid stuff for attention like that, but I'm not going to. Cobra Kai World's not a proper Tory fan. Well, I'll be damned. Cobra Kai World, apparently you're not a Tory fan. I've been wrong all this time. Human Streamy doesn't care. Well, I guess I stand corrected. Cobra Kai World, I will never longer consider you a Tory fan. He wants Sam to win the tournament. Well, there could always be story reasons. In the end, if you put the story first, maybe that makes sense. Tori should have won legit if Sam was destined to win the last tournament. Killed off last season. I wouldn't take anything they say literally or even with a grain of salt. I would just ignore what they say completely. How come Sam never loses or looks bad? Kim should have folded her, but they had Tori get beat up more by Kim. Um, um, I don't know. I'm not going to dissect like the fight, punch by punch. Kim was fighting both of them. Besides, didn't Sam get hit with the hair blast, which is actually kind of ridiculous. So in a way, Sam took a brutal hit in the most ridiculous one in the show so far. She hit Sam with her hair. So how's that for you? A random character they chose Rami? Oh, don't be so negative, man. Like I said, like um try to think of things ultimately from the series as a whole, not like individual episodes or individual results of fights, but like if you step back and see the series as a whole, I think you'll see like each, all these characters are like really well developed and have their own arcs and ups and downs and victories and losses and so I think it works out. Individually, season by season or something, or fight by fight. Maybe there's something you don't like or annoy you, but I think if you step back and see the series as a whole, you'll see it's actually, pretty balanced and pretty good. People on Reddit complain season 4 is biased in Tony's favor. Oh, see, I don't think that. And like I said, like I was just saying, like you could say seasons 2 and 3 were biased against Tori. So that's why when you step back and you take everything together, it makes more sense. Like it feels like more complete. Cobra Kai World is a fake Tory fan. This is so funny to me. So funny to me. Fanboys. Those Sam Gal fanboys. I don't know. You guys are just funny. What did you think of the latest Power Rangers reboot? Do you mean the one on Netflix where they brought back some of the old characters? I didn't watch it. I think, did my sister watch it? I can't remember. She might have. I watched the movie a handful of years ago, which wasn't great, but wasn't horrible, but it like wasn't spectacular. No, I didn't watch it. I think some people did and enjoyed it though. So seems a little redundant then Miguel Sharabi. No, I think that was like a really good and popular fight. Yeah, actually, here, look. This is my channel. It's the second video here. Pros win. This was a pretty popular video for season 5. I wish I had made it sooner. But no, I think that one played out well. I agree with that. It made sense for where the story was and everything, because you're like, oh, Miguel shows Robbie, yeah, but like for where the story was, it made sense. It makes sense. Kim lost to Sam. Kim struggled against Sam. Oh, I don't think Kim struggled. She got the hair hidden. And Anthony is just cringe. I thought season 4 Anthony was really good. A little bit better than maybe season 5, but he had less to do in season 5. But some of his scenes in season 4 there, episode 7 with the stuff with like Miyagi and like learning his past, like that he never knew Mr. Miyagi really. I thought that was pretty good. Anthony cringe. I wouldn't say Anthony's cringe, but I do think like making him the big bad on Cobra Kai just didn't work as well as they wanted. You know, part of it is just Dallas is kind of was. I mean, he's grown now, but like he was like a short guy. Like he's not like intimidating physically. Like in that does make a difference. Like like it just doesn't like work, and so like it's hard to see him as just like this intimidating guy who's like taking out Hawk and everyone. Like, come on, it just you're a little bit like, eh. Well, it's only season 5 of season 6. No one's arc is complete. So you would give me pizza? So you're good? No, it sounds like I'm not good. I'm without pizza. What's going on, man? Like, come on. So you're good? No, now I'm not good. I'm missing the pizza. Nobody who's chill sits there chill. I guess you're not wrong, Saints Row. Like you could do it other ways. Like Robbie's going to repeat his mistake, but then he lets go. But I kind of ultimately liked the decision they made. I think it was a good one. Where he kind of just like yells, like he just lets it out of his system, And I think that's what he needed. He needs to, it's just like, so it's like a way of Miguel overcoming what happened. I don't know. Does that come with like experience or age or something? I'm not sure. But I think I liked the way it went. Sean should have been in Kenny's role. Yeah, I said that. Here it is. Season 5 problems. I may move this, but this one here. Yeah. Good one. Good one. Watch party is always accepted. Well, that's for sure. Usually. I think sometimes, especially we really identify or like a particular character or actor or something like that. And we kind of see things through lenses of that character. And so either prefer or denounce certain things from the show because of that. But like I said, I think when taken the series as a whole, stuff really fits well. The no mercy philosophy should be used when absolutely necessary. Would you use it if someone says you're not a true Tory fan, Cobra Kai World? Because that's what they're saying. You are not a true Tory fan. I didn't know that. So in order to watch Party Pineapple. Robert is a channel member, by the way. Thank you for coming. Okay. Most people were predicting what I said. Yeah, I might have predicted it too. I think so as well. But ultimately, I did like how it went in the show. They don't get carried away with it. I think you mean season 2. Sam fought Hawk. They fought at the mall. Yeah, but yeah, they have the mixed fights sometimes, but in general, they try to stay away from it. I think they do a good job with it. By the way, they don't sacrifice all believability, but at the same time, like sometimes it'll come up when they're like fighting at the mall. Here they are going on Cobra Kai World. Cobra Kai World is not a true Tory fan. He said he wanted Sam to win. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong, but I think Robbie in a way already had completed most of his journey. For him it was with his dad. So this was like Miguel still coming to terms with it. And it's also a little bit of a payoff of the "I love you, Robbie" moment from the prom episode when drunk Johnny says "I love you, Robbie," and Miguel overhears. So like that's still like lurking in the background, and like Miguel has to like overcome that somewhat. What would be your favorite duo fight out of the show? I'm not sure what you mean. Like what happened or hypothetical? I'd like to see Mike Barnes fight Terry Silver. That'd be kind of cool. Is Kenny going to be a hero next season? I think eventually. I think he's got a little work to get there. And I think his brother will come back. I think we'll get Sean early on. But eventually he'll join them. Bert gotta win a fight. Yeah, I agree. Bert's due. It's Bert's time. You think this story will have? Oh, okay. Cobra Kai World clarifies. He wants Tori to win, but he thinks the story will have Sam win. I think it's more complicated. I think it's a group tournament. There's no individual winners. Mike and Bob. Well, Barnes did help him a little. He was pushing it, but we accept it because Johnny was very motivated after seeing the ultrasound picture from that fell out of his pocket. So a very motivated and somewhat drunk Johnny is capable of amazing things, amazing feats. All she has to do is win something. I mean, what you're getting at, Alan, is essentially why I predict it's more of a team thing. And I think the show has already shown us that. Fighting together against other people. I would love like the whole crew together. Daniel, Johnny, Barnes, Chosen, throw in Bobby, like fighting the Fist or other bad guys. I was kind of predicting that fight in season 5 and it didn't quite happen. Bert and Nate stronger together. Yeah. Striking first can be used to help. That would be cool. Yeah, that's definitely a good take on it. Good prediction. Punked out. Injury is lame. Yeah, it kind of goes back to the original Karate Kid movie, though. Like taking someone out of commission. It's what you do. It's what you do. Individual arcs could be bogged down. I don't necessarily know bogged down. I think you could say maybe individual arcs don't get as shine as much. But if they just shine a little, it's more than it would be otherwise. So that's how I see that. Johnny beating 5 senseis is unbelievable. Well, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue. But there are other ways to do it. Maybe. Are they good ways? You know, it's hard writing a TV show. It's hard writing a TV show. So we'll see what they come up with. What do they come up with? Well, what is officially confirmed? Is a watch party video enough for an official confirmation? I'm pretty good. Watch party is officially confirming it. It's going to have 15. Unless they cut back. Who knows? Who knows what the writer's strike will lead to? I mean, I guess Netflix could always cut back. Netflix could always say, "Yeah, we don't want to pay that money anymore." But it's planned for 15. Can't believe the strike is still happening. Yeah. Watch this video on it, the one I just put out just a couple hours ago. Not many views. You guys aren't watching. That's the problem. You post something like it's not even like Cobra Kai and like, but I think it's a good one. I think it's a good one. So be sure to watch. Volume release model. I suspect so, especially if it's 15 episodes. I think a part 1 and part 2. I think Netflix likes that. And Sam, have Daniel motivate Sam to get up and fight. Possibly, yeah. The pineapple. Don't knock it until you try it. What did he say? Something like that. Kim should face Johnny. Yeah, people have said that, but we'll see. We got 15 episodes ahead of us, so let's see. Cut off the head of every snake. Yeah, maybe. Maybe indeed. Try before you deny. That's what he says, right? You must try before you deny. Do you think the strike will end Sunday? Not necessarily Sunday, no. That's probably too fast of a turnaround. It could end this month if we're lucky, if actors are able to get a good deal by Wednesday. You know, we'll see. If the actors can't get a good deal, or even forbid if the actors go on strike themselves, it could last. But if actors get a good deal, I think it could resolve relatively quickly. If not, you know, this could go on months more. Scary Underwood. Yeah. In fact, I made a video on that. And I honestly think it was more than Carrie Underwood. It was actually the skills competition. In the prelim fighting, season 4, this one. Because I think even if you watch it with the sound off, it's really bad. It's not just Carrie Underwood. It's like it's just shot poorly. It's shot poorly. They had a bad location. It looks ridiculous. And I think these things compound. Like Carrie Underwood wasn't amazing, but like it's shot so poorly and it looks so bad that it just compounds it and it makes it worse. And that's why people don't like it. Like Carrie Underwood's song in a vacuum, if you just like listen to it in your car on the radio, like it's okay. It's not like amazing, but combine it with what they have shot there and it looks ridiculous. Yeah, let's hope it ends. We'll see. I think it'll go a while. They're trying to get out of these deals, which should come up soon. Basically, they hold off negotiations because there's a lot of writers or something who have these long-term deals. development deals, overall deals, first look deals with studios or something. So they get paid for that, and they bring them movies and TV shows and whatever. So they have these deals, but a lot of them are like, there's too many of them and they're expensive and blah 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 blah. So like, so basically, they're using the strike as a way to get out of the deals. Breyer, so what Hayden said is, they're like through the editing. Basically the editors did an editor's cut of the video. But the writer's strike is being pretty thorough. So John, Josh, and Hayden, as producers who are also writers, they can't come in as the executive producers and say, okay, change this, change that. So there's no like producer's cut. So like, think of it this way: like the first draft of the episode is done, I guess, like through the editing. That the editor made a cut. So like that's like the first draft of the video or of the episode. But it's not the finished draft. So they haven't gone in and recut it and made changes and such. So is it finished? No. Post-production is not finished. It is begun, but not finished. I don't know those people. Sam versus Kyle. Yeah, people have mentioned that before. No, I don't think it'll come up. It's funny, like in a sense, Sam's the only one who hasn't fought him. But no, I don't think that'll happen. Tori needs to win the Sakai Takai. Maybe. Thank you. I spent a lot of the weekend editing. I just put out the new video on the writer's strike. I ask you to watch it and share it. Needs all the views it can get. Because I put anything non-Cobra Kai, it just kind of falls dead. The plot sucks. All right, guys. I'm gonna take off. I'm still not feeling good getting over these allergies, but please watch the new video. This one here. Yeah. So go ahead and watch that. Hopefully it'll pick up. I think it's a good one. Other than that, I'll be back. I think I'll make another Cobra Kai video. I'm getting some requests, so I'll do some stuff like that. This week, check out Cobra Kai Companion, our top 5 episodes. We released that. That's the podcast, Cobra Kai Companion with a K. And I'll be back soon. We may be back tomorrow. If there's a Blue Beetle trailer drop, I'll do a live stream. I'll stream it live. We'll have some fun. Other than that, take care, everyone. I'll see you at the next watch party.